I'm free.
Hey, Fiona.
Free ballin'.
Hey, Nurgle's rot. Two first ones is madness. I've got overlapping bot functionality right now. The new one is actually going to track how many times you've gotten first too. I'm going to phase out the Java overlay eventually. Ooh, got the watch streak restarted. Nice start as well. I think a lot of those got ruined while I was on my break. I came back at a random time. I think I did a short stream just to make a Blood Bowl team for playoffs. Hey, Grim. Are the intro sounds going to stay? I think so. I don't see a reason to get rid of it really much. All right. Hello, everybody. Let's play some SPIRE. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out where my camera and everything goes. Let's call order. Order. And I've got a card overlay. Let's test it. See if it's working. We say strike. Strike appear. It does. Gotta put it on the right monitor. It's a little buggy. There's some alpha, but I could drag this one around. New bot is much better card. Pop up. But I can resize it too. So we figured out a good spot to put it. Oh, it left. Do you league with fun dwarves or renegades? Death Roller dwarves. That would be my pick. Ooh, renegades might be really good with no team value cap though, if you're willing to put the time in. Hey, Top Tech. Hey, Giving Dad. All right, let's do a region run. I've been liking region. Oh, it's not on the ladder. Sorry, just for a league. then the Renegades probably won't get that big in a league. Okay, I'm not blocking anything. I gotta be hyper aware of stuff being in the way with the new game. Upgrade a card, get 150 gold, remove 2 cards from a deck, but take 16 damage. I think I like to remove cards from deck. We have an early shop. We could take the gold and go shop. I do like that path. Lots of question marks. I like question marks. And then we can elite, heal, elite, heal, elite. Ooh, I like that path a lot. All right, let's try taking the gold. Well, see, the gold path isn't good if I was going to remove a card anyway. From the shop. I should just remove 2 cards. We could remove 2 cards and then... Oh, they nerfed removing, though. I think the first one's 100. We would be able to remove 3 cards on that path. Let's do that. Let's get rid of 1 of each. I don't want to get rid of all of strikes, because then I think we would struggle to actually kill the early characters. The early fights. Okay, let's go for no damage, so we'll full block. Hopefully we can get a no damage against this guy. Stars back. If you haven't played Slay the Spire 2 yet, this new character's big mechanic is he has stars. So he has a secondary currency that doesn't go away between turns. It's a persistent currency. That your starter deck has Venerate to gain 2 stars and Falling Star. Costs no mana, but does cost 2 stars. Usually damage applies a weaken and vulnerable. Quite good. And then his starting relic is you start with 3 stars. What are they actually called? Nope, stars. It's energy, not mana. I'm gonna ask for 13, but we get the other Falling Star. Drew it again, same one. Full block. Got him. No damage taken. See, like, here's another star card, Particle Wall. Gain 9 block. It goes back to your hand. It costs no energy, but it's... You can just dump your stars into block. I'm hesitant to take it, though. It's weird, like, you don't need to be stars. You can ignore that. He's got other types of decks. It's weird to get into, like, if you're going to be heavy stars or not. It is pretty good, but you need a matching amount of generators and spenders. Hey, Morgul. No Blood Bolt today. We're trying to slay the Spire. I've got a new... Well, I'm trying to go streaming Slay the Spire. I've played a hell of a lot of Slay the Spire too. But I've got a new card overlay thing. I vibe coded with Claude. I vibe coded with Claude in like 6 hours. What took me, well, not that much longer to do the Java version. But Claude went and just found all of the images for these cards. The hardest part of the other card overlay was acquiring all the images. Yeah, so I don't know exactly the right ways to get into being a deep star deck. If we take this, then like each loop of the deck, we're gaining 2 and spending 4. This could spend more than 4 too. Early game we won't need to. So like we're gonna burn through our surplus pretty quick. You've heard a lot about this, but first time seeing it is really good. It's like Slay the Spire 1, but just like polished and way better. It's what a sequel should be, not Civ 7. I don't like these other two at all. If you've played 5 or more cards in a turn, draw 1 card at the start of the next turn. Powers, you cast them once and they sit and play. They get taken out of your deck. They don't reshuffle. But that's hard to trigger. And kind of minor. Like, drawing a card is good at the start of the turn, but like other classes just kind of have a power that draws you cards. And 2 mana to draw 6 is pretty bad unless you're already at a whole lot of like zeros. I guess at a deep star-based deck maybe. So I guess we'll take the particle wall. Probably means we can do a remove on a defend. Ooh, there's a good power. I like orbit quite a lot. Every 4 energy you spend, gain an energy. You've never gotten into Slay the Spire? Really change your mind after a few streams? Yeah. Slay the Spire 2 added co-op too. So if there's interest, we could do some games together. Play with subscribers or just viewers. I think I still want to play solo most of the time. That's kind of poopy. I don't mind that one. I'm not paying money for it. Gamma Blast is another good use of your stars. Stardust too. Stardust is good if you have like way more generators. So you can just dump all of your stars into minor damage per star. This is a better version of the starter card. I think we're just going to do a card removal. I think if maybe if there was a star generator, I might take it. Because we're lopsided, but I think we just do a removal. It's basically a card game. Is it comparable to something? It plays like Dominion or Ascension, those type of games, where you have a pretty small deck and you reshuffle, and you build your deck up throughout the run. But it is a fairly unique game. Like, it created a genre. Slay the Spire 1. As you're climbing the spire, you get encounters like shopping or battles. I generally like getting rid of the strikes, but where we got the particle wall, I am probably supposed to get rid of a defend here. Because I am still pretty light on damage. Nah, screw it. We'll be fine for one fight. We just need to take a damage card in the next card reward. Or star generators. Maybe a damage card that generates stars. Okay, this one's good. So, Slay the Spire 2. I did read all of the text of all the encounters when I first played, like the first time I encountered them, but you can just treat all of this text as flavor text on a magic card, as in you don't really need to read it. All of the info you need is on the buttons. Like, a lot of games like this with random encounters would be cryptic, like save the guy or walk away, and it doesn't tell you. Slay the Spire is really good because it just tells you. I can search the room, lose 14 HP, and obtain the chosen cheese. The chosen cheese is at the end of combat, gain a max HP. We're too low on health for this, and my deck is kind of weak. Like I said, we don't do a lot of damage. This would probably lead to dying. Chosen cheese early is really nice, but I am worried we can't do it. And choose 2 of 8 random common cards out of your deck could get us a star generator and a damage card. Like, this would fix our deck. If my path is going to be question mark, elite. So we're not even going to get a card war screen before the elite. I guess I don't have to go on the chosen path, like, but elite heal. Elite is a really good path. Campfires let you either heal or upgrade a card. So I think we're going to go for the 8 to fix my deck and not take 14 damage. But the chosen cheese is really good. Like, when you heal at a campfire, the amount you heal is based on your max HP. You don't heal to full. You heal like 25% of your missing hit points. Not you're missing your max. So it seems like this would take 14 combats to break even, but because of healing at campfires, it ends up being less than that. And by the time you're fighting the final boss, it would be insane. But only insane if I survived. So there we go. Solar Strike is a damage and a star generator. I don't mind Glitter Stream. I'm not sold that it's good. It's expensive, 2 energy. You get 3 energy a turn. Get 11 block now and 5 block next turn. It gives you a fair bit of block. Cloak of Stars is like a better one of those rune walls, except it's not repeatable. But you get a better rate, 1 star for 7 block instead of 2 for 9. I think we're gonna have to take the Solar Strike. It's the only star generator. And then we could take Celestial Might, just a womp. Rotten War, I'm not a huge fan of. One of the region's other mechanics is this Sovereign Blade. It doesn't start in your deck, you have to forge it. And then it starts with 10 damage, plus whatever you forged it for. Every time you do Rotten War, the Sovereign Blade gets stronger and stronger. So Sovereign Blade would give us like if we're really defensive and we take the Rotten War, we could end up just clobbering people with the Sovereign Blade as the way we kill the elites. We could go Solar Strike, Rotten War, and then I'm pretty happy I got rid of all of my strikes, not my defense. I actually kind of wish I did 3 strikes, not 2 and 1. Astral Pulse is good if we already had a surplus of stars, but we have the opposite problem. Yeah, the ramping damage. I'm with you, Walk the Void. There's not flavor text on magic cards, yeah. Yeah, let's go Rot Strike. Is there a world where we want Glitter Rot? Maybe Glitter Solar Strike. No, I think we would have a hard time killing some of the elites without the Rot. Do we ever Rot Glitter? And let our deck stay lopsided? Solar Strike's not a great star generator. It's actually possibly the worst one. It does do 9 damage. It's a lot better than a regular strike. So it's fine from that side. But if we have the Rot, maybe we don't need it. I do kind of like a deck that's very defensive and only has a couple ways to womp. Yeah, let's go Rot Glitter. Would you even go Rot Cosmic Indifference? Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. That would let us put the Sovereign Blade back. Especially late game. Early game, it's not that great, because like you cycle through your deck super fast. You draw 5 cards a turn, and my deck is 9 cards right now. But you end up with like 20 to 40 cards. Yes, or like first cycle we could put Rot back, and then later we could have like a sequence of Sovereign Blade, Cosmic Indifference, the Sovereign Blade back, and then you kill them with the repeat Sovereign Blade. All right, I think I talked myself into the Cosmic Indifference. Or you talked me into it, Walk the Void, I'm not sure. Yeah, now we're open to getting more Sovereign Blade stuff or more star-based stuff. Oh, another shop in the question mark. We're broke. You're not sure either. We made a decision though. Hey, Uthrix. I am alive. I need to get my streaming hours back up for sure. That was a long break for my move, which is almost done. Like, I haven't closed my house yet, but like the back and forth with realtors and stuff is done. We're just waiting for the closing date. And like, but my new house is so much better. Like, I moved from the big city to. Oh, am I in the way here? I just looked over at my other screen. Do let me know in chat if I'm ever like blocking something, because I do have to figure out where to put my camera in this game. But what I was saying when I looked over was, I went for a walk this morning. I saw a YouTube short right before I went to bed saying, like, it was a doctor saying the number one thing you can do to improve your health is get some sunlight before 9 a.m. I'm like, all right, I'm down for that. I went for a walk this morning right after I got up, and I freaking saw a deer. So, if I went for a walk at 9 a.m. in Moncton, I would see fentanyl users sleeping in ditches. But my new house, I moved way rural. Not way rural, I'm in a village. Like, I have neighbors. But, yeah, I saw a deer. I walked this morning. It was pretty sweet. I was on a walking trail, and I thought, like, I looked up, I thought there was somebody's dog not on a leash. And I was like, that's bigger than a dog. Is that a freaking wolf? Because I just saw it, like, it was running away from me. A poofy tail. And then I saw its head. I was like, oh, it's a deer. And the only reason I saw it, like, it knew about me way before I knew about it. But I was on a walking trail that's got, like, a river on one side and a pretty steep hill on the other side that I assumed the deer couldn't go up. Like, halfway between a cliff and a hill. So it had to, like, run away from me down the path. But yeah, this well worth taking a couple months off, losing a bit of money not streaming. Does Forces get Juggernaut now? I didn't know that. We had New Blood Bowl. I wish we had New Blood Bowl right now, but they delayed it. The seller's actually my mom. I bought my mom's old house. So I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Monstrous long-legged hound. Well, when I first saw it, I just saw the poofy tail. That's where my thought process was. I think it was off the trail in the ditch, but it couldn't go any farther away. How many, what's the population of my new place? Like 300 or something like that. So it's nice. Like, it's quiet. There's deer if you go for a walk. Like, it's 5 minutes to be at the waterfront. And it's like being in a national park level of a walking trail. And it's just 5 minutes from my house. But like, I have water and sewage from municipal, so like, there's a fire department and that kind of stuff. It's kind of the best of both worlds. And he's a big deer for dog. It was away, so I just saw the poofy tail. And we're talking split second. It didn't take me long to realize it was a deer. It was probably like, my mind was probably like, dog, wolf, deer. Not that fast. Walk the point, your driveway camera saw 3 bears in your driveway? I haven't seen a bear around here yet. That would be a community problem, I think. Definitely not a car pulling in, though. Alright, what are we doing here? Enchant an attack with sharp so it does 2 more damage, or a skill with nimble. Oh, I wish I took the glitter stream now, because it double benefits from that. I don't think I have anything else that double benefits. Oh, particle wall. Particle wall does. Yeah, I guess we could sharp up or nimble up the particle wall. We could sharp up the Rotten War just because I kind of want to play it every time anyway. The particle wall's pretty sufficient for the moment. I guess I'll nimble. I guess the problem with that is though, like, we don't have enough stars, so I'm not even going to cast that every time I draw it. I think we'll go for the elite. We could abort and heal right now, but I don't think we can do that. Yep, it's hundreds of people in my village. It's a village, not a town. Visitors hear your cat playing and ask if she's a dog. What are those cats? Maybe Dad, you're addicted to off-grid stuff. Yeah, I'm not off-grid. We're not homesteading. Could have gone down that path, but I'm happy with where we're at. A Maine Coon, oh yeah. It's a card, D6 Sport Turret. Let's slay the Spire card. Like glitter stream. Is that gonna pop it up? Is it working? You can also do exclamation point card for a better fuzzy match. It's all one word. Yeah, there we go. Oop. Oh, the overlay's freaking out. I was dragging it when it closed last time, and now it's all fucked up. This is what vibe coding gets you. I was making it bigger. Well, we'll live with that for today. Fix it after the stream. Hey, Hotspur. Oh, I wonder if it doesn't take... Maybe the bot made it only me and not everybody? Fianna's aren't working. Or it just crashed because of that bug. Let me type the same thing you did. Burdonis egg. I mean, I could pop it up by mousing over here. So there's two possibilities why it didn't work. The thing broke. It's just not running anymore. Or it didn't download the quests. We could check that here. Data. Games. Images. BY, I think it was. Okay, so it has that card. We might have broke it. I think the code might have crashed. Card. What worked for me before there? Glitter. Glitter stream is what it was doing when I broke it. Oh, I don't even see it running anymore. It actually just hard crash. Logs. Nothing in the logs. I'm hesitant to relaunch it. I think I can... Oh, wait. I can relaunch just part of the module. I did think ahead a little bit. At this thing, I could just restart the chat bot. I think. Oh. There's errors in this window. Exception to thread card overlay. Valid window handle. Oh, I was probably interacting with it again when it tried to close it. Okay, so let's kill this and restart it. I think I can do that. It still thinks that's running? Oh, because it didn't die. There we go. 2 control C's. Close that window. Launch the chatbot. I did think ahead, so I didn't have to reset the main engine and the stat trackers and everything. Okay, now we can see if the card thing works. Exclamation point card. Strike. A little bit of dev to go along with your Slay the Spire stream. There we go. Now I can drag it. This is on my actual screen, so it'll be a lot easier for me to tell if that's in the way of anything than if, like, me is in the way of anything. My webcam is not on my stream. Does it work for you guys, I guess, is another question. Did it crash again? I think it crashed again. I think I know how I broke it. Because I saw another error of unable to enumerate windows. Shoot, that sucks. I spent so long yesterday getting this running. And then I ran out of tokens with Claude. Claude won't talk to me until midnight tonight. I used him too much. So I tried to debug it myself, and I think I broke it more. Well, myself. With the AI and Cursor instead. Cursor also has an AI. There's no way I could debug that live, I don't think. Let's give it a quick shot, but not more than like 5 minutes. Just a quick coding session. a little distraction. Chatbot. Card overlay. This doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm in the right spot here. Window setup? Oh, this might be the right spot. We have a line number? Yeah. Line 204 in card overlay. Right here. Layered window attribute. Invalid window handle. Okay, let's ask the overlay here. Why did it put a line break there? Oh, there's no value here. Okay, well, that's got to be our problem. We highlight that, and then I come over here and I paste this. And I get this error. Boop. This is how you code now. Searching the web for my error. Yep, 5-minute coding adventure. We're in and out. It's grepping. The guy's doing a lot of work. I trust Claude a lot more than this built-in one. Probably because I had to pay for it. Okay, it wants to replace that with this giant block of code. Was it like a race condition? It said the window might not have been created yet. All right, I will accept the changes. We'll just launch it without understanding exactly what it did. Like, I don't know Python. For some reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to learn Python with vibe coding. And Claude was like, that's a great idea. I'll make sure to put lots of comments. It just doesn't do that. I forgot it said that. Which is a thing. You have to do different conversations and contexts. And it would cost too much for it to know everything it's talked to you about every time. I've closed it. Now we gotta launch it again. Okay, it is running. Does somebody else want to try the command? Because I am a little worried it's like when you guys do it, it crashes. Hard conquer. Oh, it worked. It shows up on my wrong monitor. That's what I was trying to fix. No, it still exploded on us. I think it exploded when I clicked it. I can click it to dismiss it. Is it still running? Hard strike. That thing's fixed did not work. Or there's another bug, or I'm worried this thing doesn't look at the whole picture. Copy that in. Give it one more chance. That didn't work. You starting around Walk the Void? You have one side with 6 camps and a shop. The other side is 3 shops. Redundant shops are not great. Now it wants to do 6 changes. Here's what went wrong. Type error on update aspect. It's defined as a thing. But advance only passes card ID. Should be unpacked and passed through. The guard was tightening correctly. Oh yeah, it's what we did last time that created this. Let's keep those changes. We're going deeper. Try again. It's the bot. Okay. Did Cursor AI fix it this time, or are we fucked until I get more Claude tokens? Splash point card, strike. Oh, that's good. We got two popping up at once. We'll get the queue. There's another bug where it alpha channels some of it. If I right click it, it should change the upgrade. That's working. I can resize it. That's working. I can click it to dismiss it. That's working. It might have fixed it. It just took a second try. Click it, and there's your glitter stream. Oh, it's working. Nice. Okay. 5-minute coding adventure completed. Was it actually 5 minutes? I didn't look at the time. All right, back to the game. I must be blocking something down here. I should probably be up here. But then I block some of this text. Maybe I'm supposed to be... I have to find an open spot on all screens. Maybe I should be over where the cards slide out. I just get hidden. That glitter stream is staying for a while. There it goes. Seeking edge matched to dredge. If you typed it in exactly, it should find the right card. It does do a fuzzy match. Okay, do we want the egg or heal? Not only heal, it gains 7 max HP. The egg ends up giving you, well, we could use the overlay. Slash card bird. Birdonis. Was it Birdonis Strike? Slash card, not match to strike. Birdonis. That might match to the egg. It matched to the egg. It's an attack that does good damage. Claw! Yeah, I need to get the green screen working again. It's like partially there. Oh, Birdonis Claw? Birdonis Claw. Oh, that just didn't match to anything. Uh-oh, did it crash? Nope, it's still running. We didn't get, like, it's a card that does a lot of damage, but it's just a damage card, and we already kind of have rot for that. It does waste one of your campsites. I'm just gonna eat the egg, I think. I ran out of tokens. The overlay doesn't currently use the AI at all. It was created with an AI. Okay, we gobble it up. I'm a little worried we die here, so getting that 7 health might matter. Okay, he's just cursing us, so I think we do these 3. We could indifference back the Rotten War instead of striking. But getting a Mega Sovereign Blade isn't great against this thing anyway. The Sovereign Blade's going to end up one-shotting the little things that spawn at the end. Cosmic Indifference matched to Seance? You, like, spelt it perfectly right. There's something wrong with that code. What if you just say Cosmic Indifference? You only need to do exclamation point card if you want like a stronger fuzzy match. Otherwise, it's scanning every chat message for card names. I want it to pop up if somebody says, "Whoa, my favorite card is this." I want it to catch that. Eventually, I might be able to get speech to text and just have it pop up when I say a card name. I definitely need to venerate. We have star troubles in our deck. I think I'll just strike. I won't bother putting the rock back. I got a copyright strike on my channel. I did add in I could blacklist cards. If there's a card like strike, there, you know, just a short common word, and we get tired of it popping up wrong, we can blacklist a card. Swoop! It was Bird Swoop. It wasn't his full name. It's a little too big, I think. So what am I blocking down here anyway? Now that we're in a battle and I've thought about it. I'm blocking end turn, graveyard size, and expelled count. That's maybe fine. If I go over a little bit and shrink a little bit. That's not bad. Now it's all visible. I'd be in the way if there's a really big hand, though. I might have to be here. Flip me. Oops. Don't flip me that way. Yeah, I might have to be here. And then the cards are just right above me. This might work. Alright, so he's coming at us for 20. We're gonna hit him with the Falling Star all the time, so let's just do that. Now he's only coming at us for 12, because we weakened him. So, Particle Wall. Defend against its strike. I wonder if it keyed both. I'm gonna shrink it a touch. It did cue both. So we could Particle Wall, Strike, and Blade. We only take one. How much do we hit it for? 25? 34? We put it at 13? So if I redraw the Sovereign Blade, we get the kill that way. Or any two of my other damages. Ooh, my small deck is kind of bad against this guy too. We're going to be drawing a lot of infections. Bring him down. Defend against the infection. Phase 2. Worms. Yeah, Sovereign Blade can one-shot any of these already. It's just a better defend. I guess we put the blade back. We're probably going to be fine. We'll just smack him with the blades, but... There's the nightmare scenario of just drawing a whole lot of the stupid crap. If I draw a hand of 5 squirbly guys, that would suck. Block 'em. Cast the 3 things I can cast. That's all we can do. We're getting squirbled. Yeah, see, like, we're taking 9. I can't do anything over here. Luckily, we had the Sovereign Blade to kill that guy, so we didn't take damage from direct attack. We don't need a particle wall here, and we can put this sword back on top. Oh, I guess we are going to particle wall here. We killed next turn anyway. No reason to take a small amount of damage there. Yeah, when you kill an elite, you get you always get one of these artifacts. Sparkling Rouge. We'll get the lipstick. At the start of our 3rd turn, we gain a strength and an X, which makes all of our attacks and blocks 1 better. Too bad I didn't have guards or charge. Yeah, I like those cards. This guy's got another theme of converting the cards in your deck into other stuff, which helps against the guys who give you all kinds of poison stuff. You go to run where you get to retain particle wall. You could just always spend stars on shields. Knocko Blow I'm not a fan of. 30 damage for 3 energy. Get a buttload of energy if you get a kill. The boss we're fighting is the guy with 2 minions, but I still don't think that's good. Refined Blade is good. This is the kind of forge card I like a lot. Forge 9, and then you get an extra energy next turn, so it's kind of free. Free with a delay. Yeah, I think we'll take that. 29 health? We're right at the border of where I'm comfortable doing an upgrade and then fighting an elite. Somewhere in the 20s, I think, is where you need to heal. We have a pretty defensive deck. We just got through the scariest elite. None of the other elites, I think, could take advantage of our small deck. I don't think any of the other ones poison you. Curse you, whatever it's called. Status effects, I think they're actually called. The ones the enemies deal to you. What could we upgrade? We could upgrade the Venerate. The Centipede, you hate that one? That's a phase 2 one, isn't it? The Centipede would kill me. Is he on the first phase? The first floor? Not floor. I forget what they call that. There's 3 rounds with a boss at the end of every round. It gets significantly harder. Yeah, Centipede is Act 2. They're Axe. There you go. That guy's annoying too. That guy's killed me. The guy that every time you play a card, you lose an agility and a strength. That guy's annoying. Maybe I just heal, because like none of these upgrades are that good. And then there's a camp after this elite, so maybe whatever we gain from him, we can upgrade instead. The start of each combat, procure a rock-shaped potion. Nice, I don't have any potions either. So we just get a constant flow of deal 15 damage potions. You love that artifact? It's a pretty good one. Although once you're on the Ascensions and you only have 2 potion slots, like they're worse than regular potions, so if you are hoarding potions properly to go fight bosses, it does become a little redundant. Unless you have something else to give you more potion slots. Okay. Do we want to put the rot back on top? I guess we do. So this guy's got a unique effect. He's slow. You want to do your attacks last. Whenever you play a card, he takes 10% more damage. But I do want to put this back on top, so... it's more important than getting 1 extra damage out of it. He also gives you 2 turns to beat him up before he starts clobbering you. Boy, does he ever clobber you. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna rot and blade? Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to save the blade for next turn. Falling Star, blade. Guaranteeing that happens seems good. Yeah, next turn could be Refined Blade and Sovereign Blade as my mana, and we also Falling Star. Do that. That artifact reminds you to use potions every combat. That is true. Not having to, like... It does unlock not having to hold back. So we got the indifference, but I don't think that matters. This first. It won't upgrade that, though. It rounds down. This is skipping venerating this time. I guess that's fine. You need to kill him fairly quickly. 61. Alright, so... we don't quite kill him next time we draw the sword. Sword's dealing 33. But we can get kind of defensive here. We also have 4 energy this turn. We are just killing everything. I might kill him before we draw the sword. We only took 1 damage. 7 and 7. Oh, the lipstick's up. 14? And rock equals kill. Can we full block? Not even close. We just saved our rock. Carrying shield. If you end your turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. That's a good one. Especially where I'm going down kind of a mostly defense, only a little bit of attack. Definitely can't take Devastate. Probably shouldn't take Cloak of the Stars. Kingly Kick I like, but we don't need it. We don't need to fill our deck with other things that smack for 20-ish. I think it's just a skip, or possibly a Cloak, but then I'm screwed if I don't find more star generating. I guess we could take the Cloak and then upgrade the Venerate. Yeah, let's do that. I got 34 health. We could fight another. Now we get 3 stars around from that. Lose 3 max HP, upgrade a random card. This event is crazy. If you decipher, you just keep losing more max HP to upgrade cards. And then eventually you can go down to 1 max HP. But have your entire deck upgraded. I'm just going to heal. I have actually had... I did that one time and had the run actually survive and win. Because later on you can gain more max HP back to give yourself a bit of a buffer. But I don't know if that was an Ascension 10 time. We only have 114. I don't think we want to shop. Here. This guy clobbers too. Start of all of its turns, it gains a strength. It's just like every turn it just smacks you. You don't get any breathing room. Guess we're casting everything here. We have no stars left. No reason to throw a rock at him. Do that on the last turn if it's relevant. Okay, we almost certainly have to venerate, otherwise half our deck doesn't do anything. Venerate, Refine Blade. Block 6. Putting back probably the Falling Star. Put back the Venerate so I can actually cast that stuff. That might be better. Actually, if we count on that maneuver happening, we might even not be negative on stars. Dump all of our stars into the particle wall. What's this doing right now? 20? 27 plus 8. So 35? That's 50 with the potion-shaped rock. 2 casts of this is a full block, too. So I'll do that. I only need 2 damage of my rocket, but I think we're gonna get killed without the rock. And we have 2 rocks. Canification Potion will do more than 15 damage. This is better than rock. Next attack you play deals triple damage. So I'm wasting a rock generation, but we didn't need to rock that anyway. Whenever you add a skill to your deck, upgrade it. Ooh, the egg is good. Patter? 11 block for 1 energy is pretty good. Draw 9 cards. Like, it's an insane amount of card draw. Yeah, we'll take the patter here for sure. And Vigor is just your next attack does more damage, which you can take advantage of with cards that are like deal 7 damage 3 times. But I don't have any of them. It's really good with the card that does 5 damage X times, or X is the number of stars you have. It spends them all. Block. Spending 2 stars for 3 health there. Yeah, now we can't cast Falling Star. That's fine. Crescent Spear? No, that 2 doesn't get boosted. I don't remember what it's called. Falling Stars? Maybe Falling Stars? Exclamation point Falling Stars. That's not what I meant to do. Card. No, Falling Star is that one. I guess I don't pay that much attention to the card names when I'm playing. Oh, that's a kill. 12 block. Head over a rock. And now our rock thing's just not doing anything. But I can burn these potions without worrying about it against the boss. Parry's not bad. I play the Sovereign Blade, I gain 10 block. Glow, not my favorite way to get stars, but it is upgraded. Gain 2 stars, draw a card. Next turn, also draw a card. The glow is tempting. Where are we at star-wise? 2, -1. I guess I should count it the other way. -2, 1. Negative. Depends how many times I want to cast that. We'll say -1. We're only going to cast it once. -2. We're at -2 or -4. Stardust, that might be it. This one I think does actually benefit from buffing the damage though. Radiate is a good one. I click the radiate. Burst. Match Stardust to burst. I'm not a huge fan of parry. It is like it's only 1 mana for 10 block, which is a good rate, like the first time you do it. And it keeps on delivering. No escape match to beat into shape. I told the AI to make the card fuzzy match much more generous. It made it a hell of a lot more generous. Frantic escape. It is supposed to look through every single card and display the best match. But God knows how it decides that. I'm not a big fan of glow. I think we should take the glow. Parry's just kind of disappointing. 43? Smith. Dewey Smith. We can get 3 more block out of Particle Wall. 3 more block out of Cloak. 3 more block there. 4 more Forge there. 2 Forge, 9 damage there. Refine Blade's probably our best way to get more damage. All the block counts are the same, so Cosmic Indifference is probably the best way to get block. Or Particle Wall. I think I'll do the Refined Blade. Especially against this guy, like... We're probably going to kill all 3 of them with Sovereign Blade. You give up? It just doesn't want to find that card. Yeah. Maybe we should make it search, like, the text. Like, if you do exclamation point CT, it matches to the text. Instead of the name. Alright, well, we get to cast both of these because the other stuff doesn't cost energy. Oh, I guess we could Sovereign Blade, but I need to better. And we're taking 14? I guess we Falling Stars you. Now we're taking 11. Sure. No disembodied head cam. I'm not sure you can handle this. I need to get that too because like we struggled to be where do I put myself in this game. That's why I really like that because it gets rid of the I take up a lot less surface area on the screen. CT didn't work? Yeah, no, I said maybe I could add that. That's an idea, not something that's already done. We could burn the gigantification potion to kill one of these derps. I'm actually thinking gigantification potion, sovereign blade. I might be able to just kill this with it before I've even killed those. If we get it up to like 60, it would smack for 180. Maybe that's not happening when I say it that way. We're not getting up to 60. So I should probably burn the potion to take out this guy. He had less health, but he was dealing more damage. I guess I could have glowed first to see what I drew. We're taking 13. We're taking 5. So we definitely don't turn a potion. This potion gives 12 block, but we wanted to use all 12 of it. He's coming at us for 9. Let's glow. The card draw is good with all these 0 cost guys. So if we particle wall, do 20, or I could essentially deal the forge amount here too. So 15 and yeah, okay. So we particle wall with full block. Probably a kill. Yeah, 6 extra damage. I think we just venerate. Okay, actually I'm ending up with quite a bit of stars. Yeah, being able to search the card text would be good for hunting out these ones we can't remember the name of. I need to make the bot have like an exclamation point notes command so that we can take notes during the stream. Stuff for me to add later. That's a full block. Then I guess glow refine. Indifference. Oh, we just shuffled. I don't need to put the glow back. Fine power. This deck's pretty good. The defense is nice. We got rid of a lot of the starter cards. And this thing's forging up. It's 43 damage already. It's so many stars. We'll just do 2 of those. Weak. Bad turn to do the sovereign blade. But I did draw the falling star with it. Weak is minus 25. Vulnerable is plus 50%. So I guess overall it's more damage than we would otherwise get. But I could just full block and venerate. Damage. I can't hover to check. I'm just wondering how it applies the negative 25 and the plus 50. What order do those go in? Just charging up here so we could double forge. Smack? We can't double forge and smack. We can double forge, put the falling star on top. And then next turn we get to wreck with the falling star. full blade when I'm not weak. That's probably going to be the kill, actually. 106? At 3. I can pattern for 3 more. It was more than 3 more, because it's fine. First boss down. Choose one of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. Free to play this turn. When you beat the boss, you get one of the rare cards. Oregon Conclusion upgraded. Next turn, put 3 cards from your draw pile into your hand. The triple tutor, I don't know if I like that. Void Form's really good, because it also removes the star cost. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. Plus 3 energy. So you basically waste a turn, but then you're really powerful for the rest of combat. Genesis pretty much gives you infinite stars. It costs 1 less than Void Form, so you don't completely screw yourself. I do have 2 0 mana blocks, so spending all my energy onto this doesn't even mean we're screwed. I think we take the Void Form. It's got a non-upgrade upgrade. Ethereal is just if it's in your hand and you didn't play it, you exhaust it instead of discarding it. So it gets removed from your deck. You only get 1 shot to do it. You can't wait for a good opportunity. Unless you upgrade it. But I think that, like, game design wise, I'm pretty sure that's just like, we don't want there to be a cheaper version. We don't want to make it 3 cards are free. So basically, if there's like no knobs they can turn to make the upgrade make sense, they just slap Ethereal on it and remove it with the upgrade. There's a few cards like that. What would the conclusion do for us? It's at the start of the turn, so you do know what your enemies are doing. So like we could go hunt up the particle wall and the venerate, or if they're not smacking us, we could go get our sword and the falling star. But I don't really have powerful combos. I think we'll go for the Void Form. With the Void Form in our deck, we could just start taking the high star cost without battering. And high mana cost. You like the Genesis? The Genesis does let you kind of not worry about stars as well, but not quite as thoroughly. Like, there's some cards that cost like 7 stars that are just insane with Void Form. There are other rares as well, though. I'm going to take the Void Form. I've had good runs with it before. Alright, I'm going to do a quick break here. I'm going to go find a drink, stretch my legs, and then we'll continue on with Act 2. Be right back, everybody. Did I do the ad? The ad go? The ad didn't go. The ad did go. The ad did go. Now I will go. with Mrs. Page for a bit. Okay. When you start an act, you get another one of these guys. You get healed up, and you get a pretty damn big buff. Chant a skill with Imbued. This card is played automatically at the start of each combat. I had a run where I had... There's a Star Generator Royal Gamble, I think. Which is insane with that skill. Royal Gamble. It costs 5 stars and gives you 9. But if you have it with this, it plays for free. Yeah, that's the one. So I just started every combat with 9 extra stars. It's ridiculous. I don't know if we have anything good to imbue this time. We could imbue the glow. Queue up a card draw for turn 1 and 2. And always start with 2 extra stars. We could queue up the Refine Blade. Extra energy on turn 2. Forge 13. That would be good for the weak combats. Just starting with a 23 damage Sovereign Blade might let us get some quick kills. Gain 4 potion slots filled with potions. Okay. That's pretty good with our Stone Frog. Going up to 6 potions is actually pretty ridiculous. Especially because we can refill them. I can transform Falling Star into Meteor Shower. It's a full art card. Deal 14 damage to all enemies. Applies 2 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. For the same cost. That's pretty strong. These are all really good options. We have a small deck, so the Meteor Shower might be the best one. I don't think I have any AoE yet either. Which is a vulnerability. Those stupid worms might be a hard battle. Without any AoE. Knowledge Demon is not AoE. Just a single demon. I think the Coffer's probably the best at killing bosses. Meteor Shower is going to be the best in an AoE situation. It does improve it in a 1v1. An Electric Shrimp is probably just good for the... better for the medium fights overall. A slew of potions could help us when we just void form and don't have anything else going on. I'm going to take the AoE, I think. I'm a little worried about the centipede. And I do like farming elites. We have elite heal elite on this side. And then another camp right after. I like late question marks. The late combats can be kind of rough. Even the normal ones. There's elite heal elite on that path. Looks like we're only getting 2 elites. There is a 3 elite path. The heal after 2 in a row. Well, it's not bad leading into it. A bunch of question marks. I think this is the right path if we feel like we're strong for this act. And we want to be even stronger later. I don't think that's true, though. With Void Form, I need to We're going to spike in power once we get our deck filled with more expensive cards, both star and energy. There's 2 shops back to back. That's not always good. Unless we had the energy to do removal, or the gold to do that. But I think we're up to 150 and 175. Not particularly close to that. One fight. Well, we might gain a bunch of gold there, I guess, but... This path has the advantage of we could just abort if we are doing crappy. Still, like, we could just upgrade. Alright, I'll do the double shop. Nope, let's start an easy combat with the opportunity to void. I guess we could just pop the potion, so we only take 3. Oh no! Right, it ends the turn. Oops. We'll take the full 15. And now we just get to play everything in our hand. Okay, so this guy's gonna block for a bunch, and if I can get rid of all his block, he gets stunned. His block is retained between turns, so is 17 damage ever enough? I don't think so. So I should probably... It's still to come. Oh, the meteor shower does quite a bit. There is a particle wall and a venerate. We could probably full block him, no problem. I guess I'll put the blade back. Did get the venerate in the wall, so we should have plenty of block. Free particle wall, because I have the energy for all these anyway. Block. Wish I didn't just eat that 15 damage, because spending the potion and converting it to a rock would be fine. Stunned. Getting the vulnerable to carry over a turn is really good too. The upgraded meteor shower thing. Not killing him. Well, maybe we're killing him. We're not killing him. We got full block. Damage from the parrying shield. The only damage I took was that it wonk for 15. Now I can't even take the clarity potion. I think these are better. Another refined blade? No, we kind of have infinite energy. We don't want to gain energy next turn. Although... if I've played a refined blade the turn before I draw the expensive thing. Void form. And we do have an extra energy for that turn. Card draw is good if you have infinite energy. Forge 8, draw 2. I'll take Forge 8, draw 2. On pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Ooh. I guess we don't want another void form. You can take another meteor shower. Yeah, it's not worth that much money. Very expensive. Ready to reach combat, draw 2 extra cards. Astral Pulse? Astral Pulse is kind of weak. Eternal Armor is good. I can't do that and remove a card, though. That is good when it's free. Like, it's very good when it's free. Plating gives you armor every turn, but the amount ticks down every turn. It gives you 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It gives you a lot. Yeah, I should probably take this. Symbiote. Chain attack with corrupted. 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP. I can't give that to the sword, our main damage source. Losing 2 HP is a little rough, but you shouldn't be too afraid of it. But we wouldn't want to add it to the meteor shower. We'll just transform a card, get rid of another strike. Stardust! That's the card we were looking for. All one word, Stardust. And we do have some combos with it. We do generate a reasonable amount of stars and potentially never spend stars. So Stardust is actually a pretty good way to make a void form deck that has some star generators, like, valid again. And we have the vigor. Got a message, hold on. Oh, I'll be right back. Out of arm's reach. Oh, my mom asked me if she left milk here. She did. She got home and couldn't find her milk. Hey, Comet. We are slaying that Spire, all right. This is a pretty good run. This might be a win. Do I need anything from town? Oh, I better go ask Mrs. Page. My mom's on her way out. Be right back. Sorry about that. Living out the 40 minutes outside of town. If someone's coming to visit and offer to get stuff, I'm gonna go check with Mrs. Page. Alright, not much money for this shop. Could get another glow. It is card draw. And it basically deals 10 damage. It gets thrown into the Stardust eventually. Ooh. Upgraded Jack of all trades. Oh, just too expensive, though. I think it's either... The pattern's not bad. I was going to say it's either glow or nothing. Card draw potions probably better than these, given their energy situation, but not worth 50 bucks. Which I think is true of these two. The other chances to spend energy. The elite. We get eternal armor. When we meteor shower, this guy goes to 0 damage. So the eternal armor would full block. Otherwise, we are taking damage. Our only source of block is the eternal armor itself. Well, spoils his card draw, though, so that could draw us a way to block this guy's, what will be 6 damage, I think. I guess we'll fire that off. More complete information. I think we forge. I don't think we do that. So that's the only one we take. This hits random enemies. It's 7 damage. 4 times right now. That mean we don't cloak. We have 17 block anyway. Yeah, let's fire that off, see what happens. He died. And Rottenmore and finish that off though. And we don't need to patter. I guess we're gonna patter it. Can't kill that guy. These guys are special. You can only hit him for 9. This will deal 9 damage. Not a lot of damage. No stars for that. I guess we put back... Shield. It smoked him. Sovereign Blade would have killed it. It's an easy fight. Stardust. Star Potion. That's interesting. If we end up in a situation where we're low on stars initially. But I think these are both better. These are both like, oh, I'm taking damage I don't want to take. Use them in the panic mode. There's a Glitter Stream. I don't mind Glitter Stream. 20 block for 2 energy. Spread out over 2 turns. Oh yeah, and we didn't void form that, but that combat, but we do have void form too, so the 2 energy doesn't even matter. This guy hits pretty hard. He gives you extra energy, though. The first time you smack him, you get refund. I think I'll probably do the Eternal Armor here. We smack him and get a refund. The glow and the block are not bad. Let's get the armor up. This is going to be a longer fight. We did take 8 there, which is an awkward amount. I don't really want to pop these for taking 8. We might have death by 1,008. So if I Sovereign Blade it, I do get a refund of 1. We are blocking 8. I only need to block 10. We're blocking 14 out of 30 already. Out of 21, so we're taking 7. I do want to Void Form, but I need to use my potion first. I do want to get more value out of this toad. I'm just gonna see if we can find 7 block here. 13 block and 10 forge. Now we get free spells. X being free doesn't work. I think it did in Slay the Spire 1, but you actually do pay the X, even if it's free. We don't need the particle wall. Draw cards. I guess we throw the stars at him, because the star cards are playable anyway. We're Void Formed. 2 2-mana guys. 3 2-mana guys. We still have the Bulwark in our deck. I guess for 29? That's 28, plus we still have we have 5 left from our plating. So, free, wonk, wonk. Gain an energy from walking, so I get to do everything. The sword, which is getting pretty big, 52. Meteor sword? Nice. Yeah, this deck's pretty good. Stardust Plus. Oh. We really don't want 2 Stardusts in our deck. Probably better off to just upgrade the existing one, I think. Yeah, I think we just skip. We're going for a thin deck. I think it's for 18. So we could 18 block. Yeah, I guess we do. It's generally not great to just block and do nothing, but I got 6 damage from the shield, and the Glitter Stream gave us 7 more block last through. Okay, we'll Void Form here, so we need to do that first. We're taking 5 to Void. Hold on to that rock. We got a rock. There's no reason to rock, though, if it's not getting a kill. We can hoard our rock. Hoard. Hoard. So glow is card draw? But we could just do 2-star, 2-star. Yeah, none of these I want to be my free plays anymore. I guess maybe we don't need to cast the particle wall, arguably. Oh, I can put something back on top of my pile and then draw it with throw. Can I put back with a meteor shower? There's so many dazes. My small deck is weak to these guys that fill your deck with crap. I don't have a big damage thing here. But getting the meteor shower back seems fine. It'll actually put the weak through here. These guys had an artifact. Artifact's the thing that makes them ignore the first few debuffs. These guys have artifact 2. So we're going to indifference, glow. That's 2 energy. Spend 2 stars, gain 2 stars here. Yeah, I guess we particle. I don't even know if I need it, but I have the energy to cast everything else. Yeah, we don't need it. I don't think we need it. We had 13 extra blocks. Only 2 stars for that guy. Like I said, he's not going to actually be free. I guess we'll card draw first. Did draw expensive, though. It's okay. They're both dead. Be gone. Choose a card in your hand, transform into Minion Strike plus 9 damage, and draw a card. So this is 1 mana for 9 damage, draw a card. And cleanse a card from your deck. Which is good for getting rid of our last strikes and blocks. But would also give us a tool to not be completely screwed by enemies that do status. It doesn't really help that much, though. This card got nerfed in the only balance patch they've done so far. Actually, this one got buffed, I think. There's one that transforms a card in your hand, and there's one that transforms 2 cards in your deck. And they kind of got swapped around. I think they're both worse now. Or Jade, draw 2 cards. I don't know if I actually like the first copy that I already have. How much damage would Crescent Spear be doing? 2, 3, 4 cards that have star cost so far. So 14. Yeah, the Crescent Spear doesn't really scale that well into the late game. I think we skip. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. That's the kind of artifact I forget I have. I just kill something and all of a sudden a card gets drawn. 45 health still. We're doing elite and then immediately camping again. We could definitely smith. Cool. How well does this upgrade? 7 more damage for the AoE. Ooh, 3 more plating. 3 more plating is pretty sick. And then there's the Stardust we could do. But yeah, I'm going for 3 more plating. That's 3 more armor every turn. And it lasts more, too. It's pretty insignificant for the extra last. But speaking of which, we're right to it. We could pop our potion and get 24, which is full block. We could just use the cloak. 19? Then we take 5. We spend a star. Yeah, this guy destroys small decks. But like every time you hit him, he dazes you. And every like 3 or 4 turns he upgrades himself, so that he dazes you twice, and he dazes you 3 times. But our forging our big sword is actually a counter to him. We don't need to smack him. I think I'll do the armor. Save the star. And like with Stardust, we won't do it for 3. But eventually, yeah, we'll Stardust him for 7 or something. For the kill. He does daze you for every time you poke him in a chain like that. Taking 11. I think we do Meteor, but I don't know if I want to Rod. He's only dazing. We're taking 4, so we could definitely just defend it instead of dazing ourselves. Getting 7 Forge. But my path to victory is forging a bunch. But we forge 8 without poking him and 13 without poking him. We don't need to cast this one. It's a Shiv deck with the Silent against this guy's rough. I'll just go for the block and keep our deck. And now he's upgrading and he's gaining strength and gonna increase the days amount. Sorry, just messaging my mom about pellets. Picking up some pellets for the pellets to on our way through. Let's ask it which type. Don't we go to Home Hardware? They've got the best ones. They load it for you. You can't find the Smith card. Smith? Smith? Check what's downloaded. Maybe it's not in my data. It's Smith or the Smith? There's no Smith. There's lots of thes. No, the Smith. The Forge 31. See, that's why we need the text match too. The text box match. This is where we need it. Okay, what do we got this turn? Yeah, see, I don't want to throw 6x6 at him because he would put buttloads of dazes in my deck. I've lost by not really paying attention to what you're doing, and with only 3 cards left in my deck, if I put 10 dazes in my deck right now, we would lose. Ooh, okay, we kind of don't want to draw 2 cards, because then I can't cast the Void Form. We just patter go? I do really want to forge. Maybe we just don't worry about the Void Form. Against this guy. I guess I don't mind dazing myself a little bit. Because next turn's just going to be cast Void Form anyway. So if I dazed myself twice, it would almost actually be good. But I can't daze myself 6 times. I could smack him with the strike. Oh, we could patter and then this does 9 damage. He is wounded. So 9 would be an extra 4. So 13. 13 times 6 is 78. We could hit him for 78. But 6 days is in our deck. Not enough. Oh, I haven't drawn the sword yet either. So if we hit him for 78 and we put a sword, that we could sword next turn when we draw a bunch of dages. That's not enough to kill him. 78 and then 18. 78 and 18 is 96. And we could rock him. We're still short of a kill. We'd have to draw through all of the daisies. I think we just strike Patter. Go. Okay, so now we just take an ass load of damage here. I didn't draw any blocking anyways. Up to 22. Our first 2 cards are free each turn now. Spoils and draw 2. Get. Meteor Shower. Just do a bunch of block probably. 2 daisies in the deck is fine. Small chance I do want to smack him with the rod here. How does free play around with the X cost? Poorly. You still pay the X. I think in SPIRE 1, it worked favorably. You just kept all your energy and X equaled what you had. But they nerfed it. Right now there's 2 daisies out of 9, so if I smack him with the rot, we go up to 4 daisies out of 11. It's not great. What are the next few turns going to be if I go passive? I guess we're building up stars to one-shot him with Stardust. Actually, we're pretty close to killing him with Stardust anyway, so... If I just build up a Vigor... Then Stardust would hit for 8. Which means we need to hit him for, like... 13? 13 stars? We're not gonna get that high. So maybe we do chop them. Maybe we chop Patter. Yeah. Oh, I gained energy from something. It's still not a free up? I bet it's still a free up. Ugh. Okay, at least he's not doing anything this turn. No, I don't even want to play this because it would consume my Vigor. There is a chance I don't draw the Stardust, so maybe I Cosmic Indifference a card draw. That should guarantee the kill. Oh, there's a card draw in here. I think Venerate gets the kill then. We go up to 9. 9 times 8, 76. Yeah. It gets confusing with when you start taking one of those triggers and looking at your deck. Am I looking at my graveyard or my deck? What did I do wrong? I did... There was one more card in my deck that I thought. I added a card to my deck. By putting this stupid thing on top. Now I gotta burn a bunch of stars not dying, I think. Oh, shoot. We'll get 12 block for free. What is he hitting us for? 40? We're at 32 already. Now we can just start this. Daze the hell out of our deck. Alright, careful planning got us there. We took a lot of damage, though. 3 cards. Potion. First time gain block from a card each combat, double the amount gained. Take some Van Braces. Gain 9 block, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Upgraded Cosmic Indifference. I don't think I want either of the attacks. My deck's too small for the Cosmic Indifferences to really be sought after, unless we think the 9 block is worth it. Yes, it's combat, not turn. Yes, you only get 1 Van Brace proc. It's not insanely good. It's just good. 9 block from a single card is better than a lot of what I got going on, but not the best. I don't think I want it. It would be good just to get the deck thicker if we wanted to be more resilient to the disruptive enemies. All right, now I'm going to heal. 22 is not the full amount. The Tea Master. This guy you pay for some temporary buffs. 50 gold to upgrade my starting hand next combat. Next combat could be the boss. 150 gold, start the next 5 combats, gain 2 strength. That's not that good for me. Like, it's not that good on the sword, but it is kind of good on the Stardust. I think we do the upgrade one. It's cheaper, and I think it might be better. Especially with a small deck. I'm upgrading like a quarter of my deck. Now we get a fight here, so we waste it. Nope. Take 5 damage to get a colorless card. Or choose 1 of 5 random cards. I kind of like going for the colorless stuff. Bunch of 0 costs. I was hoping for an expensive one. Restlessness might be good. I do have the ability to empty my hand with the Void Form. It'll just wait. You retain it, so it'll wait till we get to draw 3, gain 3 energy. Dark Shackles is not bad either. Particularly against somebody who's hit you like 3 times for 10 or whatever, you just blank it. And I think this guy does whack you with some multi-attacks. Not all the time, but some of the time. Yeah, it's just one turn. It exhausts too. It's also a 0 cost thing that can be played with the Void Form turn, which is good to have in the deck. And it exhausts, so it's not like our deck is full of 0 cost things, which are not good with Void Form already being active. What would we be smithing? The Meteor, I think. 7 extra damage. But the AoE part of the Meteor doesn't matter. Let's just rest. That might be overly cautious. Oh yeah, the rest list is just a skill too. Yeah. Okay, so we upgraded a bunch of stuff. This was already upgraded. So we don't want to cast that or that. We're definitely going to draw cards. Which one do I want to do first? Probably the Forge. This is basically just 2 Stardusts. We could rot and refine? That seems good. Not glowing feels a little wrong, but I think it's fine. I definitely want to rot. Alright, I wanted to do that one. That gives me an energy next turn because it's so good if I get one of the 3 costs. We haven't gotten to free Eternal Armor yet. We keep drawing it before the Void. Oh, at this point we don't want to draw cards though, because if we draw the Void, it's toasted. This boss is tough. Like, strategically tough. Like, you need to learn how to fight against him. Yeah, we'll just do this. So every few rounds, he gives you one of these choices. At the start of my turn, I'm going to take 6 damage. These don't shuffle into your deck. They debuff you. It's just a direct debuff on you. But I guess, like, they didn't have the technology to do it a different way, so it shows up like this. But it is a permanent every turn we'll get 1 less card, or every turn we'll take 6 damage. I think I've had better luck with just taking damage. Is this deck willing to take fewer cards? Not really. Especially post-void form. Let's take the damage. So now we have to remember to add the 6 to this number. So he's hitting us to 20 for 24. Although I guess we're just going to eat it anyway because it's a void form turn. We will Meteor Shower. I don't want to draw a card. Oh, I had 4 energy. Damn it. Derp. I was allowed to spend 1 more energy first. Alright, well, the Shackles is doing its job here. That's a full block just from the Shackles. But, like, we're casting everything anyway. Oh, if we do this, though, we use the Vambrace? I guess that's fine, because we get 16 next turn. I could leave the Shackles in my deck, too. Oh, and we're taking the Disintegrate 6. There's a lot to remember against this guy. I guess we were going to cast Patter anyway. Yeah, we can't save the Vambrace, is the problem. Glitter. Go for 58. Maybe this turn was a good candidate for draw 3. It would have been these 3. We could have got the Eternal Armor down. We'll get it down next turn. So, yeah, that's fine. 18, yeah. we could save the Dark Shackles. Coming up to 19, we already have 6. I guess we're kind of just doing everything here anyway. Is there a reason not to throw Star at him? If we have a venerated Stardust in the future, I guess that's better to save that star. The 6 damage isn't particularly useful. Not hitting us this turn. We've already blocked the Disintegrate. draw this turn? No. Our deck is full of block. It's not like we card draw. We're just going to get more block most of the time. Can't play more than 3 cards a turn. We definitely don't want Sloth. We'll add another 7 damage. It's always a bad thing and damage. The next one, if we're still fighting, is 1 less energy, and that one's fine. We will take that instead of damage. I don't know if I've ever seen a 4th one. I think either like one of the 2 of you has died by that. I have 2 sources of card draw. I have a 2 energy cost, and I have a 1 star cost. I guess I'll do one of the card draws first. Okay, we're taking 28, but we healed 10. I need 18 more. 7, 13. We are going to have to cast that. But it doesn't need to be one of the free ones. I think we Sovereign. We have 2 energy. Back to Sovereign Blade. That's 28. Okay, so we are full blocked there. So that's 15 damage. This is 19 damage. More than that if we end up sorting multiple more times, which I think we will. Ooh, Dark Shackles on the multi-hit turn. Perfect. I don't want to waste a freebie on it though, so don't do it right now. If I want to get this 2 energy, I kind of need to do one of my forges first. I kind of want to do both forges first. So we played that for free, draw some cards. I do need some block here. It's the Disintegrate. We probably want to Patter. So that one's for free, that one's for free. Pay for Patter, pay for Sword. That's probably fine. Let's draw a card to see if the plan changes. I could pay for... I could free Particle Wall. Oh yeah, we have the plating too, so I only need 4. Let's go free Particle Wall. Oh no, that's... That's not right. Oh yes it is. I was thinking that was the other forge. Yeah. Shackles. Almost forgot to shackles him. Healing and 16ing us. Plus that's a 19. So 29. Draw. No. No star costs, we just do the expensive stuff first. Yeah, I think we're casting everything here anyway. Sword back. Stardust for 30. We'll fire it off. Let's confirm it burns our 5 Stardust. Go. We need to get over 10 block. Clear the shield. Waste away. Yep. One less energy's fine. That's a sad icon. Yeah, we still have the rock potion too. That's what I mean, how I'm not that thrilled with the petrified toad. Like, if you... It's not that often where you need exactly 15 damage to finish somebody. Although this turn might be one of those times. Stab 4. The rock does the trick here. Oh, so does the Stardust stuff. Like, you end up just not needing the rock a lot. Dying Star. 3 stars and an energy. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 9 strength. Comet. 33 damage, 3 weak, 3 vulnerable. For 5 stars. With the Heirloom Hammer. Deal 20 damage, choose a color card in your hand, and add a copy of that card to your hand. So copying our Sovereign Blade. If we've got Void Form up, we have the energy to do Heirloom Hammer, Sovereign Blade, Sovereign Blade. Which is potentially like... I don't know, the Sovereign Blade got up to what, like 50 that time. The Comet with the Void Form is probably the strongest one. 9 damage to everything and they lose 9 strength is probably weaker than applying weak to the late game enemies, unless they're multi-attacking you. And it's a lot more upfront damage. And it's vulnerable. Yeah, I think the Comet's better than the Heirloom Hammer. My only colorless. Oh, I've got the Shackles and the Eternal Armor. I have a couple colorless. Like, copying the Eternal Armor. Not the worst. But the stars really need to align. We need to have draw the Void Form before either of the other two, and then the other two at the same time. This really is for copying your sword, because your sword's got retained. You just hold on to your sword until you draw the Heirloom Hammer. Then you have 2 swords in your deck. I guess that's true too. It's 2 swords in the deck to be cycling. So when you're wonking them for like 40-ish, you have to do it several times. That might actually be better than the call. Our deck is kind of pulled in 2 directions. We've got a decent amount of Forge, but we also have Void Form to make the stars free. But Void Form also, like, it lets us actually do the 2-mana sword all the time, instead of just waiting for the kill with it. Which is why we would benefit from having an extra sword in the deck. Because now we draw 2 swords per cycle, plus the... I've been doing Cosmic Indifference, put the sword back quite a bit. It would be like 3 times sorting per loop. And we do already have, like, weak 2, vulnerable 2 in a 20-card deck that I can Cosmic Indifference. So, like, we do have them weak half of the time already. Comet would mean they're just permanently weak and vulnerable. That might be better. Because now our swords are dealing 50% more damage anyway. Alright, yeah, let's just do the call. What's the demon got for us? A vacuum. This never ends. That's the worst part going from Slay Spire 1 to 2. You can't actually win this version. Not yet. The same thing was true with Slay Spire 1. It was very, very long time after it came out where they let you do the extra challenge to actually topple the heart. Fight the heart at all. I actually like the earrings. Get an extra energy at the start of each turn, but Vaku plays the first turn for you. And all he does is he just starts from the right side of your hand and just plays cards that are valid. Which tends to be surprisingly fine. He could potentially strand our Void Form. It does have Ethereal, so we would just not have Void Form. Some percentage of our combats. It's in the opening hand and not first or second. What else do we have? Lose 9 max health, get 3 apparitions. Sure. Ethereal, gain an intangible, and they exhaust. So those are pretty good. Intangible is you don't reduce all damage taken to 1. But we're a pretty defensive deck. I don't think we want that. A lot of our deck is already focused on blocking anyway. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. Ooh, okay. Now we're talking. Like, that could copy the meteor, could copy the sword. We could play both swords, no problem, because of Void Form. We could play both comets, rather, not meteors, comets or meteors. Okay, yeah, that's that music box. Let's go. Now we get the best of both worlds, the decision on which rare to take. We do get to double sword. Okay, elite, heal, elite. Heal, elite. The third act is shorter than the other acts, isn't it? Feels that way. That's a really good path. 3 elites with a heal after each of them. And we even get to spend our money here earlier on. Okay. 3 energy, confirm this time before I Void Form. Card draw. Excuse me. I assume we have plenty of block. Yeah, we get the vampiries out. I guess we're gonna wonk them and glitter stream. Oh, actually, maybe wonk them twice. Can't glitter stream if I wonk them twice. I do kind of like it just having 14 block next turn. Our deck is so block heavy though. Technically, I could draw, like, a bunch of not block. I had to draw a ton of block here. Alright, let's just... He's gaining 9 strength in turn. We do need to kill this guy. We can comet him twice. And then Eternal Armor, I guess? I'm glad I did the glitter stream, though, because we only drew one armor. I could actually just do the 3 energy here, and then we can Venerate to get enough stars to come. That's better. I think. But we don't have enough energy to... don't have enough stars to meet each other as well. All that does is let me rot. Kill here. 10, clone at 10. And then this deals 9. 19. And then we poke him with the shield. It's still just 25. No, 10, 10 is 20. Like 29. 29 and the shield poke. That's assuming that plating works favorably with the shield. They're both at end of turn triggers. It might not. We could find out for science. For science. I guess we could just draw a thing. Do we want a science? I risk taking some damage. Not that much damage. We do get 11 blocks, so... Am I willing to take 13 damage for science? To see if Parrying Shield will trigger. Thanks to end of turn armor. I have no idea how that'll interact. Oh look, we have 2 swords floating around. Oh, you know what? When I read Ethereal Copy of the first attack you play, in my mind that was a one-time use copy. But Ethereal, it only gets banished if you don't play it. So we actually do have 2 swords in our deck right now. Where's the other sword? Oh, it did get banished, but it's still floating around me. I didn't play it. Alright, I'm doing the science. Let's find out. Hey! It worked. Gain the armor first, and then add 10 armor with the poke. Potion. Card draw is not bad. I've rejected one of these, though. I was like, it's not that good. I think I'm going to take it. Especially with a multi-sword. The Forge 8 is better than it was when I rejected the second copy of that last time. Ooh, pen nib. I am awful at keeping track of pen nib. Just every 10th attack I play deals double damage. Good players time it. For me, it's just randomly deal double damage sometimes. Start elite combats with 2 strength. Ooh. We are on a triple elite path. Start your 3rd turn, gain energy, energy, energy. Ooh, the chandelier would be pretty good if we end up with the void form in the 3rd turn. Which does seem just as likely as any other turn. I guess we have a 4-turn deck. 25% of the time, it will be on the void form turn. Slightly more than that because of being able to tune the card draw. Like on turn 3, I just fire off all my card draw and dig into it too. I think we take the chandelier here. Is there another option that's valid? It does burn all of my money. The purge leaves us $100. Okay, Calamity is actually pretty good too. Whenever you play another attack, add a random attack into your hand. 3 energy power. But it would mean it's basically like infinite card draw essentially. Like however much energy I have, I will be able to spend it if I take the Calamity. I wish we could have the chandelier and the Calamity. Which bosses am I fighting? Queen and test subject. Man, Queen is a pain in the ass. The chandelier is not good against Queen. Queen's got the dumbest mechanic. Like, the first 3 cards you draw each turn get like a lock status on them, and you can only play 1 of them. That really screws you when you're playing decks that are fun. I guess the prowess maybe isn't bad. I think this upgrades to +2/+2. We could prowess and Calamity. Calamity is good against the Queen. She is a royal PETA. The chandelier really excited me at first, though. I should trust the chandelier. I'm going to trust the chandelier. Hopefully we can solve the queen some other way. We are fighting 3 elites here. Shackles, good draw. Sort of that 12 damage. I guess you can get rid of 15 damage there. Normally you look to put it on the 2x, but it's still just better over there. Cards first. A little scary, we might have drawn our void, but it wouldn't be the end of the world to not be able to void it. It's the minor dudes. These guys are annoying because whenever they actually hit you with unblocked damage, you lose 2 max HP, which is brutal. We do have the vamp braces, that's good. 22 block. They're hitting us for about 28. Yeah, shackles and patter do make us take no damage. Then I guess we just refine blade. We didn't draw the void form yet. We might get it on turn 3. We do have vigor up, so we could throw those 3 stars at them. Doesn't seem particularly good. We might have to use a potion here. Well, we could block for 11, 17. Using only 1 energy. This is up to 34 already. Okay, we just killed that guy. I didn't realize this was this big. We just killed the one that's hitting us harder. We full block the other one. Oh, we drew cards from our stuff. The Gremlin Horn. And we got a copy of the Sovereign. I could have killed both of them, probably. I did not play this perfectly. That just full blocks and gets us. Might as well fire this off. What was on the bottom? We didn't get it turn 3. Oh, I spent all my stars. Oh, there's more stars. Star generation. Just everything here. Oh, we can box that. They're all dead. I keep forgetting about the music box giving us a clone of our first attack. Into decks. I think the Swift Potion is actually probably going to be good against the Queen, so we're probably going to hold that straight through. So when she screws me with a blocked hand, we can kind of draw out of it. Hey, why not Dr. Z? I am back. I was gone for a while. I'm back. Upgraded Orbit. Ooh. Even more energy? Do we ever need even more energy? Oh, I've been grinding Slay the Spire. Yeah, I've got full Ascension 10s. This is the first day I've actually streamed it. We've been live for 2.5 hours. Orbit. Getting an orbit started before the void turn is also pretty good. So half of the time this will come before the void. And then our void turn isn't as much of a just take the 20 or whatever and get void down. I guess it's not half the time because there's also the turns where you draw both. And then orbit ain't helping you. Like question marks more than fights. Serve as today's decider. You sit in the chair of decision-making and the trial begins. A powerful noble steps forward. You find a note in your pocket indicating that if you decide innocent, you will be handsomely rewarded. The noble barely argues against the corruption charges. It gives you a knowing smirk. Can't stop corruption, but you can pocket some gold. Crowd bellows, decide, decide, decide! You decide guilty and heal 10. I've only got 8 damage. Or I can make him innocent, get regret, and 300 gold. Do we have a store? No, we don't even have a store. Gold doesn't do anything unless this one question mark on our path happens to let us spend it. Guilty! Take that, corruption. It is decided. The powerful noble was beheaded. One less corrupt noble. Capital punishment for corruption seems a little extreme, too. Bit of a train switch dilemma. Meteor shower, unfortunately, is going to get blocked by artifact. We go card draw first, for sure. Didn't change a lot. They give us a block 10. We could block 22 and then block 5. We'll make the double the first one. That's probably better than Meteor Shower, for sure. And then I guess we were fine. So we're spoilsing first here. Ethereal armor. Venerate. How much star spend is still in my deck? Just Calm It and Venerate doesn't get us enough to even cast it, so... We're counting on Void Form for our star generation, so the armor's fine here. And we'll get rid of this, because it's just going to eat up our product. It's not going to lower his strength. Your burns get added. The Comet, no Void Form, though. Oh, this is 6 energy turns, so we're just doing everything here. I guess doing everything is a bit of an exaggeration. I'm going to get 1 energy back from the orbit. Doing everything relevant. What do we put back? The sword? He's about to smack us for like 40 next turn, I think. We'll put back the glitter. Oh, Void Form is... This is a Void Form turn. We do have 3 stars, so I can put Particle Wall back for 11. I might not be able to Void Form against this guy. No, I think it'll be fine. We'll put the 0 cost back, and then we can Void Form cast that. We've got 11. Well, 10 still for that. He's hitting us for 45, though. $15 through the armor. That's not that bad. Not doing any damage here, so... Your shower, venerate, glitter. Needed energy from the orbit. That doesn't count. Yeah, that last turn I missed one of the orbit energies too. Oops. I do that a lot. If I start the run with the orbits, then it's very much front and center, but this was the first time I cast orbit. I'm not surprised I missed it. They're hitting us for 10. We have that blocked already. Guess we're just forge. Put something on top. There's no card draw here. He's up to 66. Back the Comet? There's no swords to put back. Back the Comet. It's coming at us for 50 this time. We have a card draw, and a card draw, and a Comet. I guess we're going to double Comet. And then try to card draw into something that gains us shields. Double Comet will weaken him at least. Overkill? I think we're pretty far from that. Well, Comets are going to clobber. Let's double Comet and see where we're at. Oh, that was my pen nib. I told you I never remember the pen nib. It does mean we're not doing that much damage twice. So 6 times 4, actually no, 9 times 4. 36, yeah, it's not close. Change it. Let's draw 2. We do get another one from the orbit, so we still have 4 energy. Oh, that's a kill. Walk 117. King's Courage. Forge 15. Normal enemies drop an extra cardboard. Forge 15. I don't think that's where we want to be. We end up getting a lot of forging done on our own. Speaking of which, Summon Forth is not the worst, especially late game. Early game, it's not that great. But as your deck gets thicker, put Sovereign Blade in your hand from anywhere. It becomes more relevant. Another Cloak of Stars isn't bad. It's good both pre and post Void Form. Or during the Void Form turn, more than pre. It's free block. I don't think I want the Summon Forth. It's too many cards that deal damage. I do need to stay pretty defensive. I'll pick up, upgrade 2 random skills. Most of our skills have been upgraded as we add them from the egg we got in early on. $64 health, we can definitely upgrade. 11 damage on the Comet. 7 damage on the Meteor Shower. We could get rid of the Ethereal if we want to not get screwed by doing card draw. Turn 1 or 2. Like if I don't do that upgrade, we kind of just can't cast the card draw. Until we void formed. Pretty risky too in the boss fights. The shorter fights we can win without the void. Against the bosses, I think we do need the power of the void form. I guess Particle Wall sitting there saying upgrade me. I'm replayable. Yeah, let's get rid of the Ethereal so we can actually cast our card draws. Early game. More elites. Turn 1 Void Form. Turn 1 Void Form and get clobbered. 24. This is a somewhat hard fight. So I think we just have to eat this 24. I mean, even if I cast my other stuff, I only have block for 10. And card. I wish I had block potion or skill card potion or whatever. Something that could have saved me some damage there. Ethereal armor. I can actually just spend my 3 energy on the ethereal armor. But we can double Comet. I could double Comet, I can particle wall. for 22. An ethereal armor. So we block 34 out of 27. Not bad. Oh, it'll be a lot less because of the week. Oh, this isn't AoE. Yeah, still worth. That should still be full block. This is going to get pulled out of my deck if I don't just fire it off. But I think I want to keep the star for a cloak. No, we have Void Form up. Just fire it off. Didn't do anything. Hit the guy with the shield. Oh, it did do something! The other random RNG hit the guy with the shield too. I actually generally like killing this one first too, yeah. The Magi Knight. I ended up clobbering this guy because like I had to weaken him anyway, and then he was vulnerable. I might as well smack him with the second copy. No attacks to double. I guess we do the freeze on these two, and then we'll just be able to cast these. Oh, there is card draw. I could card draw first. You like get rid of the middle one? I don't mind the middle one. Makes everything ethereal? Yeah, but whatever you play doesn't get removed from your deck. It's actually a good thing. Cards you're not playing get removed from your deck. Oh, I have 6 energy this turn. We're just doing everything anyway. Start with card draw. Pretty weak sword. Just short of killing him. Guess we'll do Orbit, Manual Glitter. We're taking 28. We're at 23 already. Full block and halfway get the Mage Knight. The Mage Knight hits you for like 50 after this block turn. Alright, double free meteor showers. That'll kill this guy. And then we don't even need to worry about block this turn. Oh, drew a card from the horn. I died. But that guy died. They're all dying. We lose that anyway, I might as well fire it off. Easy peasy. The Sovereign Blade, I only needed 1. Actually, we had triple blade that turn. Did get to clone the first one. Cards that contain strike deal 3 additional damage. Vision Quartz. It's an early game card that's pretty good though. I don't think we want glow. Skip. Down to 40 with kind of weak upgrade options. I guess Comet's not that weak. 11 more damage, and we double cast it when we cast it. Oh, we did find a shop in that question mark. We could have spent the corruption money with the 300 gold for corrupting. Being corrupted, rather. Beatdown. Beatdown would be great. Play 4 random attacks from a discard pile. Too pricey for us, though. Tropic Brew! That might be better than the Dex Potion or the card draw. The card draw's I'm kind of hoarding for the Queen, but Tropic Brew could be anything. Could even be a card draw potion. It's basically 2 random potions. Even the worst potions are like +5 dex temporarily. Like they do save you some amount of health. I guess the worst potions for me though would be like applying weak, because I'm kind of at infinite vulnerable and weak. There's not much else to buy. I guess thinking ahead. Draw 2 cards, then put a card back on top. Like, we could actually put the Void Form back if we can't cast it this turn. Or don't want to eat, like, 40 to cast it. The thinking ahead might actually be the right pick. Whoa! It's upgraded, too. What does upgrade do on that? Removes exhaust. We get to play Robo Rally. These game designers clearly are fans of Robo Rally. That's a game where you have to think ahead. And it's exactly what's going on in that graphic. Okay, we're definitely gonna meteor. Then we 22, or do we want to meteor again before we get, so the vigor doesn't get used on it? I guess I don't mind the vigor getting used on it. The only better place is a big starfall, stardust, whatever. We're not going to get that anytime soon. Guess I should smack him instead of preventing the 1 damage. Not great. I guess we have full block. What more can you want? I guess I could have wanted to not spend a star. Just for 28 this time. Just casting everything. I guess we could think about popping the Dex potion. We've got this 12, so we're at 26. He's only hitting us for 28. I guess the Dex potion makes it 0. It helps us for the rest of the combat. How bad is the rest of the combat? Still in void form, so we are going to get clobbered at some point. There's a good chance he drops a potion, so let's just pop the Dex. Some card draw. I do have 1 extra energy, so we could... Oh, and we have the thinking head, so I can put back the void form. We don't want to cast it. Oh, we're already full blocking though. We actually want to get the void form. Oh, and we have dark shackles. Yeah, okay. We definitely card draw. No void form. Here's the void form. I'm thinking ahead and put something back for next turn. I guess we could have saved the shackle. Shuffled. That might be bad. Putting 1 card back might be worse than not having shuffled there. No, I guess that we weren't going to sword anyway. Put it back. We're going to have void form next turn. The particle wall? Block 14? Just put that back. Oh, I gained an energy. Well, I can't spend it. Void form is what gained it, I think. No, the thing before gained it. Damn it. Could have played another card. Coming at us for 40. Ever kill him here? Waiting for 30s? So I can go 30... 30 and clone it, 45, so 75-ish. And another 45, 110-ish. We're not even close to a kill. But Venerate will give us a bunch more particle. I think we want a Comet. For one of our freebies at least. Now it's 28. So I will have the stars just do this twice after commenting them again. And I can Sovereign Blade them. Oh, that's already 24. We do this and not blade him. Blading him puts him to 50. I think next turn double blading is probably lethal though, right? I could throw these stars at him. Or kill him next turn anyway. Yeah, the music box worked out pretty good with this deck. Start each combat, forge 10. Good. Good start on the sorting. No other place normally I do like, but I think we are kind of in infinite weak and vulnerable territory. I don't think we need it. It's a skip here. Alright, nothing left but the bosses. Philip. I think I should have healed up instead of upgrading the Comet, though. So I'd have full health here. Probably should have looked to heal twice in a row. Okay, so I think we want to save the Swift Potion for when we're screwed. We don't want to just fire it off to dig for... The Embrace on the Glitter is a good way to start here. So there's no reason not to just this though. We're gonna glitter and wait. No, I guess we're gonna glitter and refine blade. Like I put back the memory. Put back the particle. I don't think we're casting the meteor this time. Our stars are a little precious the first loop around. Putting the Venerate back would let me cast the Comet before we get the Void up. Comet and 2 Cloaks is all I got there. The 2 Cloaks I can already cast with this 3. I think we'll put the Venerate back. That Comet seems fairly powerful. The Sovereign Blade and the music box actually might solve the stupid bound thing. This is a turn that shows off how much this sucks, though. All I get to do is put a power out, and if I didn't have the Sovereign Blade, we'd be burned. We'd be pretty sad. But we're kind of sad now, anyway. In fact, the Venerate that I put back ended up in the bound. Sucks. Funnily enough, I could just double Sovereign Blade for what was the damage? Oh, we're nibbing, though. It's not that high yet. It's only a 33. I think we go Orbit. I defend? No, I Venerate. Orbit, Venerate. This is a turn where we get a bunch of energy. We do a bunch of star cost stuff. Otherwise, 0 stuff. Pretty good turn to draw the shackle, though. I don't even know if I calm it. I think we might card draw. Oh, I can even put a third back. An expensive card here. I got 6 energy. Is there another card draw? We could put the thinking ahead back. Should actually let me put the comet back on top, but it loses bound. It'll be one of the bound ones again next time. Oh, I get it right now. I was thinking wrong. I was thinking of putting it back, but I am going to draw this right now. Oh yeah, and then that puts it back. I need a pop. Goodbye. Playing this instead of Blood Bowl because Blood Bowl is too much of a thinky game. Might not be the correct play. I'm not as beat now as I would be after an hour of Blood Bowl. But I am derping. There's spoils. Oh, I'm getting all the card draw. That void form. There it is. Go there. Put that eternal armor back. Armor seems fine instead of those bound guys. We're also going to card draw. Stars further. I've got 16. We want to burn a star to block 2 damage. Guess so. This is going better than I thought. I do hate the queen. Thinking ahead in the bound pile. Meteor shower. We do have card draw, though. Let's start with the card draw. I think probably the meteor shower. I do have 4 energy. These are both zeros. So card draw might actually be good. There's a couple whiff type things. Put indifference back. I don't want to back one. I'd probably just meteor. I guess the AoE doesn't matter. She's got 20 armor. Card draw. I'm going to do another card draw. Back to me. Oh, and then draw it immediately. Derp. It still has the bound. Okay. 15? He's hitting us for 4? I guess I'll spend to start a block. Sword in the bound pile. I'm not sure if we cast this, if the generated card is going to be bound as well. I think it probably will be. I think we're going to find out, because I think that's probably what we do anyway. We do have card. I'm going to ask for 36. We do got to kill this guy soon. Guess we're card drawing. Oops. Like 18. 26. Was that just a kill? That's 3 short of a kill. So I guess we just do this. And we find out that new blade is bound. It's ethereal, so I do lose it. Stay at 1 blade. There's 3 floating around me now, though. 2 of them are going to be in the void pile. I want to pitch my 6 stars at her. I do not. That is for 45. We do get some card draw. We could card draw again? I don't know if energy's the choke point here of stars. I do have 1, 2, 3 I'd like to spend this 4 energy on. I'm going to gain another one, some 5 energy. So I'll be able to cast whenever I drop the glow. I guess we save the star. But... So we just put the sword back. More swords! Next turn we'll get another one. I actually could have popped my swift potion to fire the sword on this turn. Full block. Wallop for 124. We could ditch our stars first, because we have vigor. So that's 10 each. That's 110 damage we can throw at her first. And then we can Comet for free still. And then we can put 2 energy into Sovereign Blading. But then think ahead and put the bonus Sovereign Blade back on top. Ooh! How much is she hitting us for? 22? And none of that gains armor. None of that gains armor. But we'll draw 2 cards from this with 1 energy still. I guess we could not cast the Comet. We could also not cast the Stardust and then spend 5 stars to cast the Comet and just like free smack with this. Can we start with that way anyway? Yeah, I could just Sovereign Blade thinking ahead. No, I can't. Because thinking ahead would waste one of my freebies. Don't forget my rock. You got 15 damage from the rock. I might need the rock on the test subject, though. If we pop the card draw, then we could have 2 rocks for the test subject. They're like super elixirs. Even rocks I don't want to use. Oh yeah, and we needed to start us first, so we used the vigor on it. Alright, let's just do that. Oh, but we duped the Stardust, so I can't put the second Sovereign Blade. Right. We could just not Sovereign Blade this turn. It loses bound and stays in my hand. And then I can double sword her next turn. Then I can do one of these. Back the particle wall? Particle wall is not great to put back bound. Like you draw it first, so it'll be bound. Like that. It's full of these, so the meteor's bad. Stardust is bad. I'm casting the defend. I think I'm casting the defend. Maybe I'm casting the sovereign. The defend back. It only blocks 4. That's why I'm questioning even casting it. This thing is up to 81. 50% more damage than 40, 120. Well, I think I just kill her next turn with double blades. We're not blading right now. But also this decision just doesn't particularly matter. Just dead. So many swords! 4-sword fortress. Still 48 health and all potions for the most of the time easier boss. I have lost to this guy though. This particular first phase, he's got 3 phases. He resurrects 3 times. He has a different ability each time. Phase 1, he gains 3 strength whenever you play a skill. Which can certainly catch up to you. Got the initial void form though, that's pretty sick. Oh, I had another energy. Where'd that energy come from? Do that a lot. Hopefully we're strong enough to absorb such mistakes. I could smork him for 30 twice. Actually, the second one will be nibbed. 30, 60. Is that 7? Throw the rock at him. Done with phase 1. But we don't get the orbit up. I'll have 1 more energy so I can get the orbit up. That seems good. Use the rock! Hooray! The rocket used. Exclamation point rock. I still have 4 energy. Right, those were both free. I guess when I was planning the turn, I wasn't counting on the second one being free. Back to Comet, I assume. Double Comet next turn. I could put something else back too. I get a one-shot second phase if I put a sword back. My swords aren't that good. I should put a refined blade back. Yeah, I don't need to venerate. We have the void form up already. There's 13 back. That's for 33. Oh, this is the 6 energy turn. I guess I should have put card draw back. I did draw some card draw. Double Comet. He's down to 100. This phase, he wounds you if he breaks through your armor. It does unblock damage. I don't think he's going to break through our armor. Is he hitting us for 24? We're at 26 already. I need to do these cloaks. I guess we'll hold on to the card draw potion because his third ability is being ethereal every 3 turns. It's kind of scary. Only got 1 star for this, so I can gain 2 stars. And I can patter it. Deal 8 and an extra 4, 12 each. 36. Yeah, that's not even close. We're just gonna one-shot him with a sword eventually. We'll draw 2 defends. And then draw something random. Comet without enough. No freebies anymore. Guess we just do all the blocking we can. ever throw the 3 stars? Anyway, I guess so. Throw 0 stars. I should have done that. Now there's 2 copies of that in my deck. I could have let the Ethereal avoid the dupe. Alright, so he's just dead. There are some attacks I might want to play. The Forge. Attack and Forge. I don't have that. Yeah, you can't play attacks anymore. I can't leave that in my deck. Oh, I can put it back on top. He's going to be ethereal, though? Do I want this back on top? He starts ethereal. Maybe I want the particle wall on top? I will weak him. I guess I do want it on top. Just getting him to infinite weak is fine. You get to put another thing back, too. We get our orbit down to 1. We get thinking ahead. We could comet. We draw 2 comets. I can't play all 3 comets, though. Let's not do that. I think I'll put the thinking ahead there. That's this turn, so I only deal 1 damage. It's fun killing him when he has that up. Get him down to 6 the turn before and finish him off. Did get the glitter string. That's good too. Pick 1. Question is, do we want 3 more weak and vulnerable, or is that fine? I think that's fine. We'll loop back around to it. Or it runs out. I can even put it back on top. I think I put the sword back on top. I want sword on the non-ethereal turn, which means I can't card drop. Do the other 2. I actually did that wrong. We shouldn't have commented first. We should have... I should have done the other attack, the forging attack. Was he dead? Oh, I think he's dead. This deck is insane. I didn't even need the other sword. Holy crap, did that ever work out? GG. How did that work out so well? I purged a lot of the starter cards, was how we started. And then we found the Rodden War to get us down the small deck swords path, which was the core. But then the pure power of Void Form is just ridiculous. Like, getting 2 free cards every turn is absolutely insane. We didn't even abuse it that much. Like, we abused it with Comet and kind of Eternal Armor. But it was mostly just letting us cast swords and Glitter Stream, the 2-cost stuff. I think what really turned this run into a win, though, was not overextending early. Like, it was tempting to take the strange cheese. But our deck was weak at that point. We were fighting an elite next. We really needed to dig in, and we got the Rodden War. And the Cosmic Indifference? Is that what we took? Oh, we just blasted through those bosses. That wasn't hard at all. Take this Architect. Get architected. I'll be happy when they put the patch up where you can actually kill the freaking guy. Killed 6 or more elites. I killed 8 elites. 4 bosses. Ascension 10. 2x. I think I'm on a streak with this guy now. Where's my stats? Total playtime 256 hours. I've left it running a lot. We're in streak 1. I did win one with Regent not long ago, but I guess I derped one early. Ascension 10. We're at 20 wins and 67 losses. He's not my highest win rate. It took a while to figure him out after the patch. I lost like 10 in a row before I could get a win. What's my best win rate? I think Ironclad. 14 and 30. So I win like a third of my time with Ironclad. I'm actually recovering that with Regent, and I think I will. Like I know him a lot better now. Your fastest win's 28 minutes. You get a thing if you do it in under 30. Fastest wins, I have 50 an hour, an hour, 44. I have a defect 44. I could farm that on easy mode, but now that I have Ascension 10 unlocked, I don't want to go back to Ascension 0. Okay. Who do we have here active? I would like to try out trivia. I have given trivia a user interface. Let's close this just so the music's not going. How do I start the trivia? Exclamation point. SBO, I think. Scram Blitz overlay. Nope, that didn't work. I think maybe it automatically starts if I scram Blitz. This might end up being just the chat version. It is just doing the chat version. Didn't pop up. The new version really doesn't work text only. Shoot. All right, I guess we'll have to leave that for tomorrow. But I changed it so that it shows letters in the word, and you have to kind of guess what it's revealing. And then older people have to guess what the category is. Oh, it's got such a good little interface for it too. I don't know. It didn't open though. 5-minute coding adventure. Let's see if we can figure it out quick. Scramblitz overlay. The AI comment how to start it. Launch with exclamation point SBO in chat. Okay, so it just isn't doing. Yeah, I had it working in the test environment, but did it launch? Can I just run this? I'll bet I can just run this. No, it doesn't have a main. Doesn't have a main. Search the main thing for. The only mention is in these 2 comments. It must have to launch from a different part. I don't think we have enough people here to test it anyways. I probably have to play Blood Bowl before we could test this, not Slay the Spire. How long did we go today? Should we do another Slay the Spire run or call it there? Been live for 3.5 hours. That is better than I have been doing. But we are down to 16 viewers. I don't know how many of you are actually actively here. I do get a fair amount of lurkers. So I think we'll probably just call it here. I will debug at my leisure after getting some lunch. Oh yeah, it's 2:40. It's well past lunchtime. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Let's roll the credits. Appreciate y'all hanging out, playing some Slay the Spire with me. You betcha, Amdor. The Scramble It bot version didn't even do much anyway. Oh, it did conclude. It said no survivors. All right, have a great night, everybody. See you next time.